guys, welcome back to my channel. Y'all already know what's gonna be happening today for the title. Y'all can already tell we about to get this video on. It's gonna be good. It's going to be my testimony, and let me tell y'all, I got a lot to talk about, okay? It's going to be juicy, interesting, and all that good stuff, darlings. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. You heard it a million times before, and I know I have. So without further ado, let's get this video shabopping. Let me tell y'all to get down with the get down, all right? Like always, this whole testimony is going to be like my first experience, my first encounter, my first decision actually to change and pursue God. I got my cover right here. I'm just gonna be hugging this, just talking or whatever makes me feel more comfortable. Get your chips, get your snacks, get your water. We gotta get down and get comfortable, right? So it was 1999, January 28th. 6 p.m. and I'm just like it was like last year around June, or no, like August of last year, like the 29th, towards the end of August. And I was going through a breakup, but it was like we were on and off type stuff. And you know when people go through a breakup and y'all be like playing with each other, like, no, we're not together, but we can't stand, like, you know, we don't have a title, but we cannot stand not being together. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you don't want them talking to nobody else, seeing nobody else. All that good stuff. That was us. So, and I would insert pictures or whatever, but I'm not even gonna put their business out there like that, all right? Because that's dirty like a dog. I'm not even gonna put their business out there. I was very worldly. When I mean I was very worldly, I mean like I was down for anything. I was all, you know, do anything for shout. Well, not for clout. You know, people go through like that stage. And if y'all say that y'all haven't, stop lying. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. And you know, this was the first person I was actually in a legitimate relationship with, and I was actually trusting. So it was just kind of crazy or whatever. I did a lot of stuff that I wasn't supposed to. I did a lot of interesting things. It got to a point where I was just like, okay, Ciara, when that person is not around me, I feel crushed. But it hurts even more when that person's around me. So I was just like, this is tiring. I hate when people sit here this whole view, oh my gosh, I love toxic. The toxic people always come to me. I'm like, oh my goodness, grow up and throw it away. You get what you give. So if you're sitting here all the time talking about something, oh, I just get toxic people. I guess toxic people like me. I guess these people like me. Don't do that, because that's not the case. It's really not. So fast forward, I was talking to my friends about it, and I was just like, but y'all don't understand. Like, it's not easy to let go. You know, if you just been dating that person for a while, nothing happened, and you know, you could just let go of that person. It's easy. It's easy. But when you build a bond, like a strong relationship, like I've been with that person for almost a year.
Excuse the noise in the background, but I'm telling y'all right now, for the people who are gonna be like, a year's not even a long time. It's a long time to be wasting your time though, for it not to work out, ain't it?
Me and my old friend, we were listening to this girl because I was putting her on. I was just like, girl, you need to listen to her, like she be speaking facts. I'm gonna put her channel right there and I'm gonna link it in the description because her channel do be speaking facts. I don't listen to her no more because I don't be taking her advice because I take God's advice. But yeah, she was talking about a soul tie and I was just like, okay. So what's a soul tie? She was like saying all the symptoms and I was just like, hold on. You think I have a soul tie? And I would sit here and I would ask her, I'm like, you think I have a soul tie? And she was like, yes. And I'll be like, that's probably why I can't let go. So again, this is gonna be a day I let go. This is that time where I had like a group of friends. So I called my group of friends and I was just like, y'all, like I really wanna let go. This one specific boy out of the group, he was just like, girl, you need to let go. No, we're doing it today. And he really like, he was really pushing me to do it. I was just like, I don't know if I can do it today. So they added him to the group chat and we were in tears, sweetheart. We were sitting there crying and I'm just like, I love me more than I love you and I cannot do this. It's funny. I'm so sorry that I'm laughing because it should not be this funny because people are actually going through this stuff today. But the way I was acting, legitimately, it felt terrible. When you create a soul tie with a person and you sit there, and there's different ways to create soul ties. It don't have to be you went out and had sex with that person. So when you create soul ties with people, it's a really serious topic because it feels like your soul's being ripped out of you. Like Michael Todd uses a great example. You have two pieces of paper and you glue them together and you try to rip the paper apart. Some is going to be left on the other and vice versa. Y'all still going to have parts of each other left of each other. That's why when they walk in the room, you ready to trip over air. I don't care how hard you act. At the end of the day, your heart start racing, you start looking around, your palms start swelling, you be like, okay, what is this? This was not happening before they came in, and it's because of your soul tie. From there, we basically told him, me and him was crying. We were just like, how all this stuff happened, because usually it would always be, you know, no matter what happened, no matter how long we were separated, like I would tell him, be like, no, I don't play no games. And it was always, we always came back around to each other. But I could tell that he was heartbroken because it was something where I shouldn't have told it in front of all my friends. Even though we were like, they were mutual friends too with those people, like he was. It was not right what I did. But I needed support because if I wouldn't have done it, I would have been still stuck on Stupid Today crying. Me today, I should have had done it a long time ago because I'm not even gonna say what he was doing, but it was some trifling manipulative stuff. Like, we were both manipulative people. We were both sitting there doing trifling things. I'm not gonna sit there and put all their business out there because I never got, you know, verification from that person to do this video. And I doubt they're gonna see it. And I doubt a lot of other people are gonna see it anyway. Yeah, but after that whole situation, my friends, you know, they were sitting here, they were looking around like, why is this girl crying? Like, cause he was yelling at me too. And you know, I'm sensitive. So you yell at me, my tears already formulated in my gut. But remember the part where I tell y'all, like, my friends are just like, why was I crying? Later on, I told my friend, I had a soul tie, and I explained to him what it was. He was just like, no, Dip, why we can't get over these people. Like I was saying, I was listening to the sermon by Michael Todd about soul ties. There's no condom for the heart. I'll insert the picture right here. That is a beautiful. For what he said, you mix the right amount of funny and serious to make you entertain. And by the end of it, I was just like, this is why. This is the reason. This is the sauce. This is the meat. This is... This is why I cannot get over this person. I was raised up in Christianity, obviously, like most people, but I strayed away from it and I kept on wanting to do my own thing and everything. So I was just like, okay, I'm going to try this. It's going to seem crazy because he told me, because I wanted it so bad to get rid of him. Not like off the earth, but to get rid of feelings that I had for him. I was looking, because it was crazy, because even before that, I was looking at all these regular schmegular people telling me the same thing, telling me something. It's gonna take time. You're gonna be sad until you find another person. Don't go get another person. Like, y'all just kept on telling me the same thing, but that's not what I was trying to hear. That is not what I needed to hear. Michael Todd really put it blank out plain to me. It's just like, I understand what I have to do. Because he told me the only way, and this is the only way. Don't be listening to people when where is this hair come from? Don't be listening to people when they be talking about something. I got rid of mine by myself without God. Baby, you ain't gonna get far without God. I'm telling you right now. He told me the only way to get rid of a soul tie was if I would pray about it and give it to God. And yes, it would take time because, you know, soul ties don't come alone. It's a sexual sin. If I could find the verse about it, I'll put it right here. And I really want you to read it because it's super duper serious. Sexual sin is so serious, but people take it so light. So at the end of every time Michael Todd's service, he gives everybody an opportunity to get saved and give their life to Christ. So that's what I did. I was getting on my knees. I was crying out to him. I was just like, look, I'm sorry and I am broken. You feel his presence when you're praying with other type of people. But when I got alone and I had to start working, because I told you, like, I wanted to get rid of this soul tie. So after Michael Todd's whole soul tie situation, that really just inspired me. I gave my life to Christ that night. I don't remember the day, but I remember me getting on my knees and really crying because I was really, really, really broken. And I didn't know anything, guys. I remind you, at this time, I didn't even own a Bible. From there, day after day, I tried. I mean, and I'm just so grateful. I was just looking up 24/7. How do I grow a relationship with God? How do I do this? How do I do that? And that's why I say, if you're truly determined, it will happen. It's not something very hard, but you have to have determination. You cannot give up just because on the first day you're not going to feel his presence. I remember my first time actually praying to God willingly. I was just talking. It felt like I was talking to a ceiling. And I was just like, man, this is not the relationship everybody else seems to have. Everybody seems so happy and I want to be happy and I'm not happy because I can't even, like I feel like I'm really talking to a wall, but I don't feel like that anymore. So every single night I would continuously do it. I would continuously get on my knees and pray. And then every single day I felt a little more and more and more of his presence. And it stopped feeling like I was talking to a wall, rather I was talking to a person. It was so special. And the first time that I felt his presence, when I tell you, it was so loving, so kind, so unconditional. It was honestly the greatest thing ever. From there, all I did was try, and I kept on trying. That's why I'm here today. I was just an ordinary girl who got her heart broken that was thirsty for a relationship with God. And honestly, it all paid off. It's amazing. It's the best relationship that you'll ever have. It pays off everything, and you might have to sacrifice things, but love is not just a word, it's an action. God sacrificed his life for you so y'all can have a relationship with each other. And that's another reason why I don't really regret what happened. And it takes time, it really does. And throughout anything, yes, it takes time to get from a breakup, but all in all, I was so grateful, and I would not take anything back that I did. I don't regret anything I did because it made me the person I am today. And without that, I would have been totally different. But if you actually sit back, I would have never got on my knees to pray that day if it wasn't for that relationship and my heart being broken. Bless his heart. I pray that he turns to the Lord one day. That's my testimony. And I know that I'm young, and I know that people are gonna sit there and be like, there was no way she was actually heartbroken and da-da-da-da. That was just a relationship. I'm like, no. We did everything together. Like, it's not no type of like, I don't want people to sit here and be like, oh, this is just a childish thing. I went through this too. It was honestly crazy. And to sit there and look back at it, and people can see that my life's changing, They don't like it, but who cares? This video is just a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody. God told me to make this video, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure where this video is going. I'm not sure who's gonna see it, but this video is for you. And I hope it encourages somebody. It's hard. You're not gonna make it in life without God, so don't even try. I don't know when people are gonna wake up and finally understand that you cannot do it on your own. I mean, you've been trying for years, and it has not been working. I want y'all to take my testimony as an example. I want my experiences to be lessons for other people. I know that I'm young, so you don't even have to sit here and bash me and tell me 100 times, you're young, what can you teach me? I could teach you a lot. I bet if we sat down and have a conversation with each other, we could teach each other a lot of things. I don't know much, and I'm not perfect. That's why I need Jesus. Nobody's perfect. God has been trying for you, and you've been running. And it's your time to stop running. Just try it. You have nothing to lose. I promise you won't forget it. You won't want your old life back after you gave it to God. I promise you that. Go ahead and roll the outro. That's the end of the video. I hope y'all guys liked it. I know this is kind of a mellow little mood or whatever than what I first started out with, but this is really something that just spoke to my heart so clearly, and God told me that this is for somebody. I hope it reaches the person that he's told me to reach, and I hope you really have made the decision to change your life today. And if you have, just comment down below. I will personally answer your comment. Not like I don't answer all the comments. I will answer your comment, and I will have a good conversation with you just to help you and just to spread some knowledge personally that I have. Yet again, I'm not perfect, but the thing from Transformation Church that I learned, it's about progress, not perfection, baby, okay? So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I love you, little darlings, and I'll see you in the next video, which will probably be tomorrow. Ooh, said too much. I love y'all. Bye.